Matt Edmondson and welcome to the F Factor. Coming up this week, we look back at the Halloween weekend, get your opinions, meet Bellamy, and exclusively reveal this week's theme. But first to Saturday night. Cheryl got distracted by Simon's pecs. Dermot picked a bad time to slip share his phone number.
There we go, sweetheart. It's for you, if you want it.
And Rebecca finally found a way to shut Louis up.
You were so...
Now you may remember that last week we introduced you to Dermot's imaginary dog that he likes to pat on the head.
And they called it Puppy Love.
It was back this week and he'd learnt a new trick. And sit. Good imaginary doggy. The theme of the weekend was Halloween. One Direction were all suffering with conjunctivitis. Matt got the memo about dyeing his hair red a week late. And Aidan helpfully reminded the nation to turn their clocks back.
It was a little bit out of time.
And he wasn't the only one. Wagner seemed to have set his watch back by about 3 seconds. Now, in keeping with the night's theme, lots of people had turned up in fancy dress. Danny came as Aidan, vocal coach Savan came as a Smurf, and Katie came as a frozen scarecrow.
You throw yourself into things head first.
Bushes by the looks of it. Someone else with a less than impressive outfit was Mary, who looked like she'd just come from a hen party. Where did she find those horns?
Tesco's.
Of course. Now, Mary had a big challenge facing her following some of the judges' comments last week.
Please sing a new song, a current song.
Would you like to do something a bit newer?
If I could do a new song and put it in my way, then probably.
Strong words, but by all accounts, this week she succeeded.
The thing I think we're going to pick up from last week is the fact that, the judges, albeit apart from Louis, said, we want you to sing more up-to-date songs, and you did that this week. You happy?
I am very happy.
Oh, brilliant. Something up to date. I might actually have that in my CD compilation collection. What was it again, Mary?
Could it be magic?
Could it be magic? Right, well, if it's up to date, I guess it'll be near the top. 2010. It is not on there. 2009. Nope. 1992. No. 1991. Not on there. 1990. 1984. No. 1983. No. 1982. 1978. 1977. No. 1976. Yes. Could it be magic? By Barry Manilow. Very contemporary. Now I think The X Factor is the greatest TV format ever created, but this week Simon decided to improve upon it even more by injecting a quiz element into the show.
Where does she live?
I think Liverpool. I went to collect her from my house, actually.
Where does she live?
New York. I think London.
I need a decision from you.
Where does she live?
Birmingham.
You are the people's champion, and I love you!
I'm glad we cleared that up.
Where did you just come from?
It's Birmingham. We've just been through that. It's Birmingham. Anyway, time for this. Yes, finally Matt Cardle got to experience the Jesus light.
Where was I, you
But not everyone was having as good a time as Matt. Aidan was struggling with a serious problem.
I would like to just see you smile.
But luckily, Simon was on hand to show him how it was done.
I've got to teach him something, and it's called smile. And you lift both corners of your mouth up, you show your teeth, it's called smile.
It's easy when you know how. So, how did Aidan get on?
I would like to just see you smile.
Still needs some work, but don't worry because Aidan has an array of other facial expressions to fall back on. There's the mouse, sleepy face, the Easter bunny, the raspberry, and my favourite, panic! So that was Saturday night. Still to come on the F Factor. We'll be finding out what happened on Sunday night and exclusively preview this week's theme. But first, I know a lot of you went to Halloween parties last weekend dressed as your favourite X Factor contestant. I went to a party myself wearing just a bra and some high heels. Nothing to do with the show, they just make me feel comfortable.
I'm Sophie.
I'm Rich. Mark. And tonight,
I'm going to be
Matt with the hat.
Katie Waisel.
Charlotte.
And this is my X Factor party in Manchester. It's very dramatic, like Mary is. Yeah, I really enjoy watching him. Is it coming? Pizza, anybody? Bellamy needs to step up the game.
I think they've gone a bit overboard with the hair.
I could listen to her voice all day. She's a massive booty.
No pressure shaker as well.
No pressure.
Are you going to wear the hat tonight?
Let's see how he copes with the big note.
I had to wear some tight trousers to get that note.
Matt didn't do a bad man job of a Leon song.
Magna looks like Pavarotti having a bad time.
Go on, Waggers.
It suits his voice down pretty.
There's soul there. I'm an artist, darling. OMG, shut up.
They're probably on par with West Wine.
Like Cheryl said last week, they're my guilty pleasure. Oh, he's actually really good. She has got a great voice. Well done, Cher.
Alright, thanks.
So I think she's just, and she's completely white on the floor with every single one of us.
Thank you very much to Sophie, Rich and Mark. I love you all equally, apart from Mark, who I love just a little bit more. And remember, if you would like some toilet-trained men to come to your house and film your X Factor party, then please do get in touch via the contact details below. We would love you to drop us an email. Right, on to Sunday night. And was it just me, or did it look like Dermot was about to be abducted by aliens?
Welcome to the X Factor. Last night, 11 acts gave fearless Halloween performances.
And it turns out he's not the only one.
They've been adopted.
That explains a lot. Once again, we were treated to performances by legendary rockers and shampoo lovers Bon Jovi, and Rihanna, who made a right mess of the stage. Now, I liked Rihanna's performance, but not as much as I liked her interview on The Extra Factor, where she revealed how she keeps ghosts away.
Paranormal activity.
Really? Do you believe in all that stuff?
Yes.
Have you ever had any sort of ghosts in your house or anything like that? Or any weird
No, but I'm
sensations?
really superficial, so...
Yes, ghosts famously can't stand shallowness, so they'll love our next performer, disco sensation and militant feminist Jamiroquai. Yes, Jamiroquai wowed the judges so much he got a sitting ovation. Cheryl looked a bit gloomy, no idea why. Maybe she's not a fan of hats.
No, not you as well.
And Cheryl wasn't getting any happier as the news came through that Wagner was going through to next week.
Wagner!
Cheer up, it could have been much worse.
The fifth act through on the public vote is... Jamiroquai!
Thank you. So, left in the bottom two were Katie and Bellamy. But what were they going to sing?
I'm going to be singing Trust in Me by Etta James.
Original. That is your third Etta James song this series, you risk taker. And what about Bellamy?
We're singing Kelly Clarkson Breakaway.
Yes, they were about to face the curse of Kelly Clarkson, which causes even the best singers to buckle under pressure. So, could Bellamy defeat it? No. Meanwhile, Katie was getting cold feet. Should have worn some shoes, love. So, after the sing-off and with no overall majority from the judges, it was time for the return of this.
Deadlock. I have that information here. Okay, the act who received the fewest votes from the public and will be leading the competition tonight is... Bellamy.
And with that, Bellamy were gone. I'm sure that the girls will be fine. I mean, Esther's already found herself a job as a cage dancer.
High up where the stallion.
So, after a bit of rest, it was time to question Britain's favourite girl band named after Britain's favourite botanist, David Bellamy. No? Look him up.
We're going to back our category and say One Direction, but we also love Matt, so either way.
Or Cher, yeah,
Cher was definitely the best performance.
She made me cry twice in rehearsals. I was a blubbering mess.
Every time,
Yeah, we always do that group name. It's usually something like, Bellamy are going out this week, Bellamy are going out next week, Bellamy are going out the week after.
Oh
we have a little bit of a disagreement now and again. And we say, Esther, stop shouting. Yeah. My fragrance would probably be quite bar-ish. Light and summery. Like a sweetie smell.
Orangey smell.
Every single little tiny bit of it. And when I first met Cheryl, I called it Fit. Matt's got the songwriting skills. I love Paige.
Yeah, Paige and Tracy.
Yeah, Tracy and Paige. I'd be Gobby Spice, definitely. I'd be sensitive Spice, emotional Spice.
I'd be loud Spice, probably.
And I'd have to be Short Spice.
Short Spice.
So, what's happening on this week's show, I hear myself ask? Well, this is...
Let's see if you can guess the theme for this week.
Born in the USA.
I'm leaving today. Keep it rocking.
On that midnight train in Georgia.
There's been a moida. By the twilight last gleaming. Best song ever.
Sweet home Alabama.
I need a moment. Bring your A game. All right.
California girls
Knows how to party.
Whoa! If I was in LA.
Toiki boigas.
Born in the USA.
American anthem.
Get out of here.
I'm so excited. It's like, oh my god.
Check yourself, it's Paige in the house.
American songs by American artists.
really like American tunes. Rock and roll America.
This week's performance is going to be a bit more happy.
Mixing the old and the new.
Everybody knows it. Everybody loves it.
It's going to be very hard for people not to compare me to the actual artist.
It's not that well known in the UK.
The artist who sings the song has got a big mouth.
It's bigger in America.
The result of millions of years of evolution. Wagner.
You're not going to get away with being mediocre this week. You're going to have to be outstanding.
This competition is so heating up.
I just want to do a lot better than I did last weekend.
I need it to sound completely different. It's so hard. That Cher's version. Because there's so much talent.
Everyone's stepping up their A game.
I'm always trying to remember the lyrics for new songs.
I think there's a lot more pressure on us this week.
Pressure's good. Keeps you on your toes.
A bit nervous about remembering those high notes and getting to them.
What a nerves!
Like, I am so stoked right now.
America's the whole world.
Everyone's gonna be feeling it. It's gonna be hype.
Nothing's more important than America.
Whoa! Off the chain.
If God is with me, and my mom, I love you, Mom.
Awesome! Alright, get back there!
I think it's safe to say that I American't wait for this week's show. Forget it. Now, if you've enjoyed this show, up until the point, obviously, where I said American, then feel free to share it with your friends. There are some easy-to-use buttons up there that say Facebook on Twitter on them. I'm sure you can work them out. And if you're on Twitter, why not come and say hi to me? @Matt Edmondson is my name. And, of course, you can use the hashtag FFactor whenever you want to send us your questions and comments. Now, those aren't the only ways to get in touch. There are loads more down here. For example, if you want to send us a photo for the opening title or invite us to one of your X Factor parties, we would love to hear from you. I'm going to leave you now. There are some more clips to follow if you still want more. But of course, I shall leave you in the only way that is truly decent, and that is by joining in with the group performance. And this week, they had a very special guest. I will see you next Wednesday from 5:30. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye.